Hey paper dolls, it's Madeline and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a very special flip through of a journal that I was commissioned to make for a very sweet customer, and I just wanted to share the final product with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I have got this really pretty silk scarf tying it all together to start out. All right. This was made from the cover of a Reader's Digest dictionary, book of dictionaries, and I painted it gold and distressed it. I put some metal book corners on it. I chose this fabric for the spine. It's a velour, and I used this trim on it, and you'd see it's on front and back. It has got 7 signatures, and I put a little pretty metal decoration down here. It's got a charm ring, and I kind of got out of hand with the charm. It's got a milk cap on it. It has got a Queen Elizabeth stamp on it. It just has lots of vintage buttons and all kinds of goodies in there. And it can be taken off of here and put on a clip and used somewhere else in the journal, just whatever the recipient wants to do with it. But I love the way it sounds, y'all. And so there it is on the spine. All right, and let's get started with the flip through. Okay, so it's got 7 signatures. I have got a really pretty charm right here. It says "Stay Curious." In this first pocket, I have some handmade ephemera tucked in. I actually found a really nice, with nice pages in it, a book planner, because this is like a reading journal, and I took the pages out and I dispersed them within the pages of this journal for the recipient, and I've got a little button and an eyelet on this tab up here. Another little snippet here. Now, some of these things you saw me make on some videos. I did film some videos about making ephemera and whatnot for this journal. So there are some things that you would have seen already. Just, I guess, depending on the order that I post things in. But I did go through, as I always do, and make a lot of ephemera that is really just specific for this journal. Okay, here I've got a little pin with some little pieces of some of the lace and fabrics I used, and a little dangle right there. Got a ruffle here made out of sari silk. I've got a tag and a vintage check and some Tim Holtz ephemera in this pocket. Coffee dyed paper. I stamped out some images and I created a cluster right there. This is a lot, if you see anything that looks similar to this, I made a master board and I cut it up and I made a lot of ephemera, and then I just glued this piece of Tim Holtz ephemera on there. Got some trim here. This is actually stamped out on this vintage linen, and I just sewed that in to make a flip, and then I clipped in a little journaling card here. I did order some of these really pretty scrapbook pages to put within the journal. Got a vintage ticket there, some goodies here. I've got another little dangle up here at the top. This is a pocket that I decoupaged. I have some goodies tucked in it, some more clusters. And then this pocket's just got lots of goodies, some vintage, some new, some I've made. Again, goodies in the pocket. Vintage British bus ticket, coffee dyed paper. This is some Tim Holtz ephemera clipped in. This is where I stamped out some book images on some really pretty watercolor paper and made some little clusters with them. Tim Holtz again. A lot of this is Tim Holtz because as I was going through my stash, I just really realized that a lot of Tim Holtz fit the theme of this journal, and it just looked really, really fantastic in it. And here's another one of those journaling cards, more vintage ephemera here. And this is a clip, and then I did purchase this for the journal, and it says, "So many books, so little time." And I just thought that was so cute and went so well with the journal. And then I have that on a clip, or have some more vintage new Tim Holtz ephemera clipped in here. All right, I've got a cluster, some lace here, goodies in the pockets. And this is a card, and I've got this clipped on here. This is a coin envelope with some goodies in it. I really did make a lot of little dangles to go in the journal. And that's some really pretty washi I bought because it went with the colors. I was given the guidance of warm tones and blues being the recipient's favorite colors. So I worked within that to start out, and then you can see I kind of expanded, but I mean, not too far. Most everything has really got the warm and the blues in it. Some more goodies here. A flip. This is actually a vintage cigar band, and I'm sure you've noticed that some of this Tim Holtz paper has got cigar bands on it. There's another little cluster with some stamping on vintage linen. This is a flip out. I have a tab here. More goodies. I've got a little vintage, all these buttons are vintage buttons. And then, let's see, more sari silk ribbon and a ruffle there. More goodies in this pocket. Another fabric flip with this cluster at the top. Right here, I've got a tag. I use this to make a pocket. I've got a envelope here, which I opened on the side, and I have some goodies clipped in that. This is a really nice saying, "We lose ourselves in books, we find ourselves there too." I just thought that was so cute. Very fitting for the journal. This is actually a vintage, the front of a vintage card. I purchased this at one of my rummage sales I went to lately, and this clips out, and I've got a little tab up there. Between the pages of a book is a wonderful place to be. Another button here. More ephemera. Another flip. Here's a pocket I made. I collaged all this on here. Again, another little snippet with a tab. I did this again where I sewed this in. This is actually like a piece of vellum here, but it's a very sturdy piece. I have some pockets there, and I just thought this was so pretty with the blues and the browns and golds. Another vintage cigar band here. More Tim Holtz ephemera clipped in. More goodies. I did make a, I did decorate a library card pocket to put in it, and I did not want to, put that down. I wanted to leave that for the recipient to decide if she wanted to use that there or not. So I just tucked it in this little back pocket, and then there's another fun little cluster, and that's it. So this will be going off this week to the recipient. And I hope she loves it. And thanks, y'all, for watching this flip through. And have a great day. Bye, paper dolls.